Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Recap of the Week. I'm Big Mac, and
I'm Nitro.
Today we'll be talking about Tuukka Rask leaving the Boston Bruins 15 minutes before his game time against the Carolina Hurricanes, as well as Tiger Woods announcing he's playing in the FedEx Cup playoff event next week, the Northern Trust Open. Welcome to the recap. It's August 15th. Let's go.
Our first breaking news segment is Tuukka Rask leaving the NHL season playoffs. I'm talking. And
It happened 15 minutes before the team was supposed to take the ice to play the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know. I mean, he said it was for family reasons, and I do think family reasons are more important
he
than
might
the
have a
sport
relative
itself.
at high risk.
Yeah, but and sports. I mean, sports is here, but the family is really the most important thing.
Exactly.
But I do think he should have made the announcement just a little bit earlier because, it kind of left the team in the dust because they couldn't go out and sign a goaltender in 15 minutes before the game, so they're stuck with the backup. But it also sucks because last year, or a couple years ago, when the Vegas Knights had the expansion, they gave away Marc-Andre Fleury, who's now a star goaltender for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They used to have one of the best backup goaltenders in the league, but now he's a starter, so they don't really have anybody to fill that position. But if you're on an NHL team, even if you're a backup, you're really good, and you're talented at what you do, because it's really hard to make the pros.
Now let's get into the Blue Jackets. So the Blue Jackets, their first game against the Lightning was a tough one. They
went into 5 overtimes.
5 overtimes.
That's 2 and 2/3 games, and they unfortunately lost by a Austin Matthews goal.
It was a pretty good one.
In the 5th overtime, due to
what was it, the 5th or 4th?
It was the 5th overtime.
4th? No. What? It was the 4th longest NHL game ever.
4th longest NHL game ever, and Jonas Korpisalo. He set the record for 85 saves during that amazing game, and Seth Jones had over an hour of ice time, which is crazy to think about it because if you think about it, one game they average about 20 minutes ice time, so that's pretty crazy. And they came back tired on 2 days ago. 2 days ago they were tired. They were drained emotionally, and they came back and they pulled an upset, and not many people think they can happen, and they just flipped this series on their head 1-1 going into Game 3 tonight at 7:30. Check it out.
And now for the NBA.
Pelicans have just dismissed coach Alvin Gentry after 5 seasons with the team. This came after he had a disappointing run in the NBA's restart at the bubble in Disney World. The team joins the Brooklyn Nets as well as the Chicago Bulls in firing their coaches, and they will be in the market to look for new ones this upcoming year. There's been a lot of dismay about how Zion Williamson, the star Pelicans player, will react with the new coach, but I think he'll be just fine. I mean, he's a star player. He's one
and
of
if you can't cope with a coach, I mean, you shouldn't really be playing.
He's once in a generation type of player like LeBron was, so I think he should be fine. But this was the NBA recap of the week. Thanks for watching.
And now for NFL.
Dalvin Cook, the Vikings running back, says he'll go full go with the Vikings despite no new deal. The running back has shown interest in signing a long-term deal with the team, but the Vikings couldn't do so. So instead of holding out like Dak Prescott's doing right now for a big deal, he decides he'll just play, and he'll take the franchise deal because he's still making millions of dollars a year, and he can work on a new contract next year after the thing.
All right, and so the new news, the Green Bay Packers have signed Kenny Clark to a 4-year, $70 million extension, which makes him the highest paid nose tackle in NFL history. So if my math is correct, that is almost $20 million, $15 million, about $15 million a year.
Yeah, that's a lot. That was the NFL recap of the week. Thanks.
And now for baseball. So we've got the Cardinals coach, Willie McGee, has opted out of the season because there's rumors of him dabbling in a little casino or hotel or
basically being out in public during the coronavirus, which is against team rules.
Opted out, and the Cardinals has now earned 6 more doubleheaders. So yeah, on to yours.
So the big news for baseball of this week is that the Reds and Pirates have postponed their Saturday and Sunday games due to a Reds player testing positive for the coronavirus. The plan in place is to play a doubleheader on Monday, which both teams have an off day, so that they can make up for those games lost because it's only a 60-game season. And the Reds will continue and try and trace any coronavirus symptoms around the players if they've been around or near the person that has tested positive. This was first reported by The Athletic, and so that's the big baseball news of the week.
And now it's time for the NCAA. So the Big Ten has now officially canceled their season, and since me and Big Mac, we play middle school football for our middle school, and we're wondering what's next. Is high school canceling? And if so, then middle school shouldn't be too far after.
Yeah, I also think that the Big Ten was kind of in place, but after the MAC and the Mountain West decided to go, and the 2 FBS schools, it was really just like dominoes after that. After that, then the next day, the Big Ten canceled, and then soon after that, the Pac-12 canceled. So we might not have any football this fall, which is going to be weird. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
But we'll try and get through it. Because we survived 5 months without any sports. I was almost about to lose it. Yeah. So thanks for watching the NCAA recap of the week.
And now it's time for some MLS.
The Portland Timbers recently won the MLS's Bat Cup 2-1 against the Orlando City SC. Also, FC Dallas defenseman Reggie Cannon has received death threats, and the team has reported that they are they're in full support of the team's defender, and will look to try and help him out during this hard time.
Yeah, my opinion on that is just, why would you even threaten someone like that? It's just not that smart. Yeah. And not very nice.
And now it's time to talk about the PGA Tour.
So Tiger Woods has announced that he is going to play in the next FedEx Cup, which will be next week, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that's all for PGA and MLS.
Do you think he's favored to win? I don't think he's favored to win.
I wouldn't think so. He's been out of the game for quite a while.
He hasn't played in a while, and when you always come back to sport, even if he's really good at it like he is, you still are rusty, and he's still had back problems. Even though he showed great putting strength over the at the PGA, but he still wasn't pulled away. And how about Colin Morikawa?
Oh, yeah.
Coming out of nowhere. Nobody even, really thought he had a chance. Everybody thought it was Brooks Koepka's thing to lose. And he came in and what a drive on the 16th hole.
Oh,
he stuck it to 7 feet, made the putt for eagle, boom, 2-shot lead to the PGA Championship. But did you also see that when he lifted up the PGA Championship trophy, the lid came off?
Oh, that was funny.
It hit the thing, and he started to freak out, so that was pretty funny. But yeah, that's the MLS and PGA Tour news of the week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to Nitro and Big Mac, you guys. Remember to subscribe, slap the bell, and comment down below if we missed any sports that you would like to have us touch on. And, yeah.
Make sure to hit the like button. See ya!